Yeah, let's cut down the trees. Let's sell the Coca-Cola. Let's poison the people through food and pharmaceuticals and the water and everything else, rather than being like, oh, you're actually me. You're part of me. It's all part of me. It's all part of God. How can we tend to our garden and make it flourish?
How can we?
It's such a big thing to think about, and I've thought about it a lot for the past couple of years, and I think that's why people just keep their head in the sand, because it's overwhelming. I went through many phases of despair, and it really was uncomfortable and not pretty, but it's like going into the darkness. It's like looking at our shadows so that we could get through it and get to the other side. So it is the process of like contraction and expansion for growth.
Yeah.
And a wonderful saying that I like is that the difference between a man and a king is that a king will not look away. So let's face the harsh truths of our current situation so that we can alter them. When we think about the big picture, it's like, man, there's no way we could like defeat the government. And I don't think that's what it's about. I think it's about figuring out how we want to experience our life, right? So lifestyle design, and doing that and modeling it for others, so then they become inspired to do the same. And many different people across the world are hearing the call to live in community once again. And so this could be like the intentional community model.
What we've been doing, like we're just in the basic early stages of curating that and learning.
We're moving in that direction. Yeah. I think we're testing the waters.
I love it.
And I think there's a long way to go.
I think there's a long way to go too.
Yeah.
I love having people around and just like, it's just family everywhere. And
that's the connection.
And it's cheaper. It's really better in every way as far as I can see.
So if we were able to get to a point where we had a live-in community that was self-sustainable, so now we have our own food, water, and shelter, which is like easier said than done. Once we get to that place, well, we don't have to outsource to meet our needs. And with that, we also don't have to do what we're told in order to be able to meet our needs, right? So we don't fall victim to government coercion. Now, if we have one community doing that, and then we have a sister community with like somewhat similar alignment or shared ethos, then we could rely on each other. We could come together for connection, collaboration, and celebration. Now, what happens if we have 10 communities like that are all at the Dunbar number of 150 people? And then what if that spreads across all of like Vancouver Island or all of BC, and it just continues to percolate out? Like that's how the change is created, right?
Like
these small steps, but we don't have to worry about the rest of the world. We just have to live how we want to live.
I love that. Thank you.